And we are back once again to Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. Today, we are here doing the brand new story event. Azure Post by the Shore. I'm pretty sure that's how you say the name, unless there's some other way to say it. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is just spelled weirdly, like how it does sometimes with some of these other story events. Azure Post by the Shore Prologue. Huh? Backup for the Kyoto school? This is pretty cool. So it's gonna be a cross-joint mission between Tokyo and Kyoto. I wonder how many of the kids are going. Is it like everybody from Tokyo? Is it just gonna be these three? Or is it just gonna be Yuji? And how many kids from Kyoto are we gonna see? Yes, the Kyoto school is currently out on a mission, but a high-grade cursed spirit has been confirmed at the site. They sent a request to Tokyo School for backup, but at the moment, we have very few sorcerers available. Shouldn't they send Toto on this mission? He's able to take on first-grade cursed spirits pretty easily. I don't remember if the saying or rumor was he did it without using his curse technique. I'm pretty sure he said that was a lie, that yeah, he did have to use his curse technique to take on first grade cursed spirits. So that's where you guys come in. Yeah, I'm guessing they don't want to help Kyoto, considering what happened at the Goodwill event and before that. Your mission is to work alongside the sorcerers dispatched from the Kyoto school and exorcise a swarm of powerful cursed spirits. Got that? The mission is very dangerous. I'll be coming along to oversee the operation, but that doesn't mean you can let your guard down. Teacher, is this mission somewhere tropical? Oh, nice guess, Yuji. We're headed to Okinawa. Did you awaken some kind of fortune-telling curse technique? Damn, he's got that fit on. Good. Yeah, I always love his casual glasses. And it's a very nice Hawaiian shirt with some flowers on it. I kind of want to see him with the hat actually on his head. He's completely ready to go have fun. What's with those looks? You don't look ready for a fight at all. Come on, where's the spirit? We've got a dangerous tropical mission ahead of us, so let's give it our all. Yes. Wow, I really like this song. Collect exorcism tokens. Yeah. Yeah, normal stuff. Yeah, they, I guess, put out some money to get a tropical song or commission a tropical song. It's a very nice, relaxing one. Makes me feel like I'm going on vacation. So is this really only 5 levels? Because usually it's 8 stages, unless this one is cut into like 2 parts, like the first year anniversary event. Azure Post by the Shore, Episode 1. We're here! Okinawa! Wait, why is it so hot? It's boring! And plus, he's an outside guy. So why is the heat bothering him? He used to play sports for his high school. Is it? Aren't you being a little dramatic? Says the guy dressed like that. Some of us are wearing colors that absorb heat like crazy, you know. Let's get a good look at this. Oh yeah, I especially feel bad for Yuji. He's wearing a jacket under his school uniform. And I think he wears a white shirt under. I don't quite remember from the Season 3 fight where he takes off his shirt. I'm pretty sure he wears another shirt under his jacket. So yeah, these guys must be hot. I mean, at least Nobara's wearing a skirt, while the guys are wearing pants. Poor thing. Apparently, Okinawa is getting hit with some seriously unreasonable heat today. Don't forget to stay hydrated, everyone. I just love how he's just doing this. Like, he's being so extra about it. Like, is he swinging his bag, or is the wind, like, somehow putting his bag like that? Or is he purposely holding his bag like that? And then his hair looks like it's getting blown in the wind. And he's got this fruity drink with him. Also, yeah, I guess they got hotter because their faces changed from, like, anger or kind of disappointment in Gojo to, like, damn, this shit is hot! Like, even Megumin's like, I can endure. Once the mission's done, I'm leaving immediately. Our destination is an island, so we've still got a boat ride ahead of us. We literally just got here, and we have to travel again? Relax, relax. The island's got a beach, plus all the cursed spirits you can exercise. You're making it sound like an all-you-can-eat, but with cursed spirits. I need something cold to drink. At least it's nicer out on the water. There's a breeze. Barely. The sun's still brutal though. I should have brought some more sunscreen. Anyway, looks like we're almost at the island. So time for the mission briefing. As usual, why do you always wait until the last possible second to explain the mission? You could have told us way earlier. A picture worth 1,000 words. Things hit differently when you're seeing them for yourself, right? All I can see is ocean, though. Okinawa has all kinds of legends and supernatural folklore you don't really find on the mainland. Stories of evil spirits and yokai have been passed down here for ages. And sometimes, those legends can draw cursed spirits in. There have been a lot of shipwrecks around the island we're headed to. Looks like a powerful cursed spirit has appeared there. So we just need to exercise that thing, right? Sounds like there are plenty more besides that one. So it probably won't be that simple. Anyway, you can get the details from the Kyoto School crew. He's the guy supposed to be telling about the mission briefing. So why is he gonna have the Kyoto School people tell them? See? There they are. There's a tent set up over there. Think that's them? Hello, Kyoto School team. Now that I think about it, it's ridiculous. Why did Yuji just ask that when Gojo literally said, "See, there they are," and they said, "There's a tent set up over there. I think that's them." Like, did he just not listen to his teacher? It sounds like these should be switched around. Huh? Gojo? Okay, that's rude. You're the one who asked for backup, Utsuhime. And all I get is, huh? I wasn't expecting you to show up. Though judging by the ridiculous outfit, I can guess why you came. Yeah, why is she dressed up in her normal outfit on the beach? She's gonna get sand all over that thing. Wow! Wow! Satoru Gojo in casual clothes! I'm definitely asking for a picture later. I always found this so weird. Like, is she just a super fangirl, or does she have a crush on Gojo? Because a lot of women think Gojo is so handsome without even knowing that he's Gojo, the top sorcerer of the world. But I'm pretty sure she's just fangirling, if I had to say, because that would be a little weird for a student to have a crush on a teacher like that. That is some formidable backup. And Kamo doesn't care, apparently. Or, I guess he does kind of like Gojo more than not liking Gojo. He's like, he's the greatest sorcerer, come to give us backup. Hello! Good to meet you! And why is Yuji acting like this is the first time he's meeting them? It's so hot! We're here to help with the mission. Everyone but Gojo, thank you for coming. First, I'll bring you up to speed on the situation. What's that sound? Ah, we've got one more person joining us late. Brother! So Toto has came late. I guess once he heard Yuji was coming on this mission, he's like, cancel my other mission. Or maybe he quickly finished up his other one to come to this mission. I know that voice! Also, how is Yuji gonna react to Toto at this current moment? Because this is still before Shibuya. And like during the Goodwill event, these two synced super well with each other, but after the Goodwill event, Yuji kind of wanted to distance himself from Toto. Never thought I'd see you all the way out here, brother. And of course, Nobara and Megumin are both like, ugh, this guy. Oh, good. Now I can relax and enjoy myself. So I guess Gojo was like, alright, I'll do the majority of the work since I'm one of the top performers of society. But now that Toto's here, and since he's basically a top performer, since he's like a first grade sorcerer, really nearly special grade with his technique, he's like, yeah, now I can relax. As if that wasn't your plan from the beginning. Oh yeah, I have a couple of these guys. All I need to replace is Yuta with Nobara, and then I have the perfect team. But yeah, they have most of the A-team here. They have Kamo, and they have Toto. All they're missing is Mekamaru. And then A-team would have been enough to complete this mission by itself. But yeah, them needing Toto, this must be a serious mission. Like, they're bringing out the big guns for this. Also wonder, is the big bad cursed spirit gonna have a unique design, or is it gonna be a reused design? I just love how Megumi's just taking them all out. Like, he just does overkill. Like, he did not need to do that to that guy. He could have just continued using Max Elephant to take out the entire squad. Azure Pulse by the Shore, Episode 2. Heh. Then sprinting over here was well worth the effort. Brother, no matter where we go, fate pulls us together. The very definition of perfect destiny. Isn't that a little contradicting of what he's saying? He's saying no matter where we go, fate pulls us together. The very definition of perfect destiny. He literally came to this mission because he heard Yuji was here. So it was no coincidence he came. They work in the same field of sorcery. And so one school is going to ask the other school to come in because there's not that many schools. So yeah, of course they're eventually going to run into each other on some cross-joint missions. I mean, I think we only ran into each other because we got called in for the same mission. Ugh. Now it feels even hotter. Yeah, now that she's uncomfortable, she now thinks it's even hotter because it's like, oh my god, now I have to deal with this guy. So the heat just got 10 times worse. Also, is everyone gonna pair up? Because Yuji gets Todo, Nobara gets Miwa, and Kamo gets Megumin. This sounds like pretty good pairings. So we get to see combination we don't usually get to see. We did get to see Kamo and Megumin fight during the Goodwill, and also Todo versus Yuji. But we haven't gotten to see Miwa and Nobara get to interact, since Miwa is taken out by Maki. And have these guys had much interaction? I don't think so. Ahahaha. I'm guessing she also feels hot that Todo's now here. Kamo, that looks nice and cool. I can no longer bring myself to step into the sun. Would you like to join me? So are these two gonna hog the tent? And I can see Kamo's outfit being even worse to wear on the beach. I'll take the shade over there. Okay, so where's the high-grade cursed spirit? Let's just exercise it already and get out of here. It's not that simple. Most of the cursed spirits have been dealt with, but the strong one is inside a cave beneath the ocean's surface. Huh? That sounds like a real pain to get to. And on top of that, the cave is usually underwater. There's only a short window to enter after sunset, during low tide. Which means all we can do during the day is wait here. I like how they literally put shade on his model to show that he's under the tent. That is actually some pretty good storytelling. It's like I'm trying to see, where does the shade go up to? It seems like just up to his shoulders. The cave's interior is fairly unstable too. One wrong impact and the whole thing could collapse. We need to exercise the cursed spirit carefully, little by little. and that's why the mission hasn't made much progress. I'm just wondering, why can't they just destroy the cave? Wouldn't that force the cursed spirit out? And so they would fight it on the outside then? Then why don't we just blast the whole cave away? Literally my thought. Not another word from you! Anyway, we've got 3 days set aside for this mission. Starting today, that's our window. We need to exercise them carefully, but quickly. Relax! We'll be fine. This won't take long. I hope you're right. Which means we're free until nightfall. So let's cook! Okinawa Island style. Yeah! Awesome! I want something Okinawan. Alright everyone, starting today, we're having curry. Why? And where exactly is the Okinawa in that? Also, the way you phrase that makes it sound like tomorrow's curry too. Curry? In this heat? Wow, you guys are picky. That's why I came prepared with a full Okinawan food set. Soki Soba! Well, the Okinawa theme came through, I guess. But now it feels even hotter. At least make it sea grapes or something. Alright, let's get cooking. Bon appetit. Wait, no. Usugami Soar. So annoying. I love how it's also Utahime in there. When I was reading the name, I thought I was gonna see Yuji. But no, it's Utahime. I wonder, does Yuji find this annoying? Or is he like, it's Gojo? But obviously Utahime, Nobara, and Megumin would both find this annoying. I'm melting! That Soki Soba cranked the heat up to double. And now those two won't even leave the shade. I'm just wondering, can't he use Max Elephant to probably cool himself off? And that should help them. Because I definitely don't want to go into the beach, since that is like sandy water. I wish I could jump in the ocean and cool down. Then take your clothes off and go in. Wow, I would expect Nobara to say this to Yuji. Like strip completely, or at least take his boxers in. Like by how much she doesn't like Yuji, and usually is kind of like annoyed with him. Like anything with him like stripping or potentially being naked, I would have expected her to be like, don't even think about it. I didn't bring trunks, so that's kinda awkward. There's nothing to be ashamed of, brother. A body forged through training is greater than any outfit. What does that even mean? I think Toto thinks that Yuji is embarrassed by his body, but Yuji is just embarrassed to be naked in front of his friends. Like, Yuji is ripped. Like, not as ripped as Toto, but still pretty ripped. I really should have brought a swimsuit too. This outfit was not made for island weather. Ahahaha. Yeah, you're right. Miwa, You didn't bring a swimsuit either. Because it's a mission and all. I don't really have any cute swimsuits. And if I'm going to spend money on one, I'd rather buy something for my little brothers. Damn, she's still putting her brothers before herself. But she says, I don't really have any cute swimsuits. So that means she does have swimsuits that just aren't cute. Miwa! You're such a good girl! Yeah, this is such a good dynamic. I want to see these two interact more. Because Miwa is always with the other two girls. And since the other two girls are always being mean to Nobara, I love to see these two get along. Like, either have Miwa, like, help Nobara from time to time, like whenever her friends are trying to bully Nobara. Or, at the very least, be like, hey guys, come on, let's not do it to her, she's kinda cool. Yeah, I love that everyone is paired with somebody to hang out with. So Yuji and Toto, Miwa and Nobara, and Megumin and Kamo. How everyone kinda has somewhat similar personalities. Like Yuji and Toto being kinda airheaded and like strong meatheads, while Kamo and Megumin are both like very cool, collected guys that hate the heat. Nobara and Miwa are pretty different personalities, but still, like, they're close enough, or I don't know how to say, their personalities match enough to where it's not really a problem that they're hanging out and that they get along well. Because yeah, I do wonder, would Mekamaru get along with Megumin? Since they both are also cool, collected guys. But yeah, obviously Momo and Mai don't get along with Nobara, and they've never shown interest in any of the boys, so I don't think they'd get along with them either. Alright, the final one for this map. I don't know if there's going to be a part 2 or what, because we're already heading into the cave. So I feel like something's going to happen to either split up the teams or something bigger and stronger to where we're going to have to split our attention and attack it. Azure Post by the Shore, Episode 3. Ah, finally! It's cooling off. Just having our feet in the ocean helps. Up until a minute ago, even the ocean felt like hot bath water. Low tide won't be for another few hours. That's when we begin the mission. Still, coming all the way to Okinawa just for this? I get that it's a mission, but I was hoping for a little more of a vacation vibe. Also, how were they given a 3-day window for this mission? But yet, it seems like it's only gonna take them tonight to do it. Okinawa does feel like somewhere you'd go on a school trip. Ah, takes me back. Back when I was a student, I had a mission sort of like this. I tried to blow away a whole mountain along with the cursed spirit, and got yelled at for it. Yeah, That's pretty weird. Hey, I didn't actually do it in the end. Let's just call it useful recklessness. Pretty sure you were about to do the exact same thing earlier. Yeah, this guy hasn't changed one bit. Oh yeah, now that I remember. There was that time I saved Utahime too. She was crying back then, you know. I'm guessing this is referring to when he saved Utahime and Mei from that cursed mansion. I was not crying! Stop making stuff up! Really? A few hours later, a low tide arrives. The cave entrance rises above the water. Miwa here, officially useless in combat. I'll be in charge of lighting the way, so good luck everyone. Why is she so self-deprecating? Officially useless in combat. I'll be in charge of lighting the way, so good luck. That makes it seem like she's a coward more than useless. And what, does she have a flashlight? How is she lighting the way? It's just that a katana is awkward to use inside the cave. You really don't need to take it that hard. Okay, so they took away her katana, but everyone else has their weapons and curse techniques. Like, I kind of get it, because I've seen animes where they show a sword user trying to use their sword in a cave, and because the cave is tight, if like they try and swing their sword wide, they like hit the wall or hit the roof of the cave, and because of that, that leaves them open to attack. So I'm guessing that's why they told her not to bring it, even though this looks like a super big cave. The cave is a nest of cursed spirits. If you raise your cursed energy output too high, you could bring the whole cave down. They're saying this as if they're telling her, as if she would have too much output. Being able to judge how much power each cursed spirit calls for, that kind of eye is important too. So, show me what you've got. Care to join me? There it is already. Use as little cursed energy as possible, and take it down fast. Ha! As expected, brother. But I won't be outdone. This is good training for the students. Though, if I'm being picky, you all need to be a little bit more precise with your cursed energy control. Says the guy that can literally control his cursed energy to the exact precision. If you got time to stand there commenting, maybe lend a hand, sensei. If I step in, this'll be over in no time, you know. Because the cave will collapse? Ah, come on. Don't sell me short. Still, seeing it for yourselves might be the best lesson. Alright, here I go. The hand sign he was doing, isn't that for blue? Or is that red? I feel like possibly red is what he was going to do. Or maybe even purple. Like, I don't really know which one he was going to do, but I think he needs to guide his hands to do blue, and he does something with his hands for purple and red. So he was going to do a more destructive attack. Hey, don't go wrecking the cave while you're at it. Relax, I know. Everyone, make sure you watch closely and learn from this. Huh. See, that's how it's done. Everybody got that? I mean, kinda hard to say? You were too fast to follow. Okay, one more time then. Hup! That speed is insane! Satoru Gojo fighting in the flesh! I should have gotten that on video! I was just going to show you how it's done, but looks like I cleared out most of them. Wait, hold on. Where's the Grade 1 Cursed Spirit we were after? I got rid of it just now. That's why you gotta watch carefully, see? Seriously? Yeah, now she's actually impressed. At first they were like, you're just going too fast, we can't see. And now that she knows that he got rid of the Grade 1 Cursed Spirit without them even noticing, now she's impressed. Still on a whole other level. Eh? Wait, is the mission already over? Then what exactly were we spending days on? Ah ha ha ha! Yeah, that was my exact thing. It's like, how were they gonna do days when it was this easy once they got into the cave? Like, yeah, Gojo made it a lot quicker, but it seems like by the end of the night, they would have completely cleared out this cave with this many people. There's still some small fry hanging around, so I'll leave the rest to you. Good work, everybody! Mission accomplished! I was told this would take 3 days. Even if we leave now, we'd only get as far as Okinawa's main island, and I'm not sure we can even get a flight. Sounds fine to me. Let's just crash at the hotel tonight and head back nice and slow tomorrow. Everyone's schedules are blocked off anyway, right? So let's celebrate a job well done with some sightseeing before we go home. Teacher! Excellent! Come, brother. Let us take in the sights together before we return. One-on-one with Todo is a bit much. Sightseeing is fine, but I've got post-mission work to handle, so I can't keep an eye on everyone all at once, and neither can you, right, Gojo? Then why not let each school sightseeing on their own, and head back when they're done? That way, they won't need chaperones. Let's do that. What cruel twist of fate is this, tearing us apart? Pretty sure that's not what this is. Sightseeing. No thanks. It's hot. Come on, Fujigoro! We're already here, so let's check out the whale sharks. Why is that the plan? Yeah, why does he want to check out the whale sharks? Hold on! Sightseeing is fine, but it's way too hot out here. Which means the first thing we need to do is... buy clothes! Tomorrow morning, first thing, we're buying summer outfits.
Okay.
Sounds good. I'm staying at the hotel. Too hot. Gojo, you... What's the problem? Fun can be educational too. A teacher's gotta do what a teacher can, right? You lecturing anyone on education is really getting under my skin. Okay, so this does have a part 2 to it. So a couple other stages. So here's part 1 and part 2. But I think we'll save part 2 for its own little thing. Because, yeah, this is just like the first anniversary event, I guess. Where there's 2 maps. So yeah, we'll do part 2 next time. But that's interesting. I wonder what's going to attack them in the city. Because their mission is over. But somehow, they're going to have some kind of conflict here. And I'm going to love to see what their outfits look like. Because I'm sure most of the students will have a outfit. At least Yuji, Nobara, and Megumin. And who knows if the Kyoto students will get an outfit as well. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying Azure Post by the Shore story event. And if you guys are enjoying, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Patreon. And check out my second YouTube channel. And like and comment on all my videos. And even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, or my streams, videos, or anything else. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.